Hello everyone, it's Blaze, and welcome back to another ranking. This time we're doing Fnaf characters. So we have perfect, amazing, pretty neutral. I don't care for it. I straight up despise them, and I don't really know much about them, so I can't really rank them properly. We got Fnaf 1 all the way up to the most recent game, which was what was it? Help Wanted 2. So, so let's start this off. Freddy. It's hard to tell, but Freddy looks wall-eyed in this one. Like, eyes are separated. Anyway, I think Freddy's a great character. Like, he's iconic for a reason. He's the main character and obviously the mascot. So, yeah, but I would say not perfect because of how annoying he's become with all the memes. Bonnie, I'm pretty neutral. I don't hate him. I don't despise. I don't like him. I'm just neutral. It's whatever. Chica, I like her. The only reason I like her a bit more is because of all the memes of her, like of eating trash and stuff like that. I don't know. It's kind of funny for me. Cupcake. Honestly, the best Cupcake has ever been was the movie, but to be honest, I don't really care for it that much. I don't even know why I decided to put them as here, but I have basically almost every Cupcake on here. Foxy, amazing character. I just love him a lot. Like, but the original five, he's probably the best one of them, to be honest. Golden Freddy, honestly, the fact I like him a lot just for the fact of how mysterious he is at first. Like the first game when no one else knew the lore, like the fact that he could randomly just appear and kill you and crash your game was just so interesting, to be honest. Endo one, don't really know much about him, so I'm gonna put them at the very top so I don't, because I feel like there's gonna be a few more. I don't know much about Endo 1, so he just goes up there. Bone Guy, honestly, I'm pretty neutral. Like, obviously, he's so important to the lore of FNAF 1 and 2, but I don't really care much about him, but I still don't hate him like I do for, so I don't put him further down. Boy Freddy, honestly, I say neutral. He had no personality up until Custom Night, which gave him the personality of a raging gamer, which honestly I like a lot, but still it's whatever. Toy Bonnie, the femboy of FNAF. Neutral. To be honest, I don't really care much about Toy Bonnie, to be honest. Like, I don't hate him, don't love him, he's just neutral to me. Toy Chica. Mm, honestly, I only really like her because, well, one, the obvious images of her, and two, honestly, with her removing her beak, it was kind of interesting, to be honest. Like, I don't know, just it just made her creepier, but it still doesn't explain what happened and why or how she got pulled off. The cupcake for her, once again, don't really care for. It has less of importance because it wasn't even in the FNAF 1 movie, but with FNAF 2 movie right around the corner, I'm intrigued for it. Mango. Honestly, I kind of like Mango. It's not the best character, but to be honest, I like them. Like, I don't know. It's just stuff I like is hard to describe without going into. I don't know. Sometimes certain things I don't really know how to describe, but I like them. But I kind of just like Mangle. To be honest, uh, I'm just going to put it in. Honest, I don't really care for it. Like, there's been fan renders of what it looks like, and to be honest, I don't like it. The head does not fit the body. And to be honest, the fact it's called, for some reason, Funtime Foxy when we already have a Funtime Foxy, straight up stupid. It's Toy Foxy, or that's all I'm calling it. It's Toy Foxy. I don't care what it's described as. It's Toy Foxy to me. End of discussion. Puppet, honestly, is a really great character. At first, I would say I don't really care for it, but the more lore we got with the puppet and Charlie, it just increased in what I like about it, to be honest. Balloon Boy, straight up despise. I don't think I need to go into discussion why he's a terrible character. Withered Freddy, to be honest, I don't really exactly care for him that much. I don't hate him, but to be honest, I just don't really care. His unwithered design just barely changes from what it is, but it's whatever. Withered Bonnie, honestly, I like the character. Us from the removed face itself, like that's awesome, like straight up. But Withered Chica, it's whatever. Her losing her hands and constantly being in the T pose is funny, but honestly, I don't really exactly care much for her. Oh, Withered Foxy, it's whatever. I do like him. It just he's already withered in the base game, and he barely is any withered in this game. So whatever. Withered Golden Freddy. Honestly, I don't care much about him. He's barely in the game himself. Endo 1 don't or Endo 2 don't care for, or don't know much about him. Shadow Freddy. Eh. I don't really know too much about him. All I know is he's in the camera in the storage room or whatever it's called. I forget. But I don't know. And honestly, I do like Shadow Bonnie more. I don't know, just something about it just I like more than Shadow Bonnie. JJ, to be honest, the fact that we know nothing about JJ is kind of hard to put her anywhere. Springtrap, honestly, an amazing character, like straight up. Like, the fact it's the only animatronic that can kill you throughout all of FNAF 3 is crazy good. I do like it. It just, I don't know, just something about it I don't see as perfect, but I still like it, and all the lore we get with him during the game is really great. Sadly, but it gets watered down further down we go. Phantom Freddy, I'm neutral to it. I don't hate him, I don't love him, he just whatever. Phantom Chica, to be honest, I don't really care, to be honest. Phantom Foxy, I kind of like him, he's whatever. Honestly, hate Phantom Mangle because of that damn noise they make. It's just so annoying. Oh, I hate it so much. Phantom Puppet, I don't care for it that much. To be honest, I don't hate it as much as Phantom Mangle, but it's getting close to that point. Phantom BB, I hate him. He's the one who jump scares everyone the most throughout the game, and it's just annoying. Phone Dude, I'm saying neutral as well. Honestly, I like his personality a lot more than Phone Guy, but it's just meh to me. William Afton, honestly, a really great character. Like, I love the lore about him so much, but like Springtrap, it does get a bit weirder as time goes on, like remnants, and for some reason, it's whatever. The Nightmare Freddy, he's okay. Don't hate him as much. You only see him in the jump scare, which kind of sucks, but it's whatever. The Freddles, to be honest, I don't really care for it. I do like how the fans were the ones who gave him the name Freddles, but honestly, I don't really care for them because they do appear out of nowhere, so I don't understand why they even exist, to be honest. Phantom, or not Phantom, Nightmare Bonnie. I'm saying neutral as well. Yeah, honest, I don't really hate him. I don't really like him. He's just whatever. To be honest, I say I'm actually pretty neutral with all these nightmares, to be honest. These ones are honestly, in my opinion, just whatever. I like how they're trying to be different. They do fail a little, but it's whatever. Red Bear. You know, I like him, to be honest. The fact that it changes up and he's the main antagonist in night 5 halfway through is actually pretty interesting, to be honest. I like that. Plush Trap, he's a whatever character, to be honest. Nightmare also is a whatever. It's just basically a reskin of Fredbear and Kid Crasher game, which is whatever. The Halloween nightmares. To be honest, I do like Jacko Bonnie. I don't know what about it, but I just like him a lot. Jacko Chica, why could I not remember her name? It's just whatever, and same with the pumpkin. To be honest, like, I'm just neutral to those ones. To be honest, Nightmare Mangle, honestly, I don't really like it that much. Like, the colors just don't feel correct on this design, and the endo head just is kind of dumb. I hate all the this one. This one just is stupid looking, to be honest. Let's Nightmarion. Honestly, I say neutral. I kind of do like it, but it's just whatever. Just putting in, not much about because it's whatever. Uh, Dave, or the Crying Child. If you haven't seen the video where we learned his actual name on my reaction channel, go check it out because it was an interesting episode, to be honest. But Dave, I would say neutral. Like, I do like the lore behind him, but with how the fact that he just disappeared not too long after, and we are still not truly confirmed what his name is, because all of just Dave itself is just a theory, to be honest. We don't know if it's true or not, if that's his name, but it's whatever. Michael, yeah, I kind of like him. He grew a lot as a kid throughout the entire game. It's kind of interesting, to be honest. I do like him for that, and the fact that he became the terrible older brother to the one who ends everything. It's just really nice. Baby, to be honest, I don't really care much about her. Like, she's not even in the game she's introduced in. She's not even a threat. I don't really care much about her. Plus, her design is just dumb, and her name. Don't even get me started on the name. That's just a stupid name. Why name her baby? That's stupid. I don't really care much about these guys, and you know what? I'm going to just put them mini arenas because the Biddy Babs are just dumb, to be honest, and I don't know why they exist. I can understand the mini arenas, but they are annoying during night 4 and the custom night. Oh, I hate them. Valora, I don't really care for that much. I don't know why she has that figure of hers. It's just stupid in my opinion. And to be honest with I don't know. I just don't care for her that much. Funtime Freddy, I do like it. To be honest, I kind of liked how he was almost going to be German, which is honestly funny. But it's just whatever. I still do like him, his personality with Bonbon, which honestly also is a pretty great character. I do like him a lot. It's just interesting, to be honest. Funtime Foxy, it's whatever. Like, I don't know, just something about it I don't completely love, but I'm neutral to it. Ennard, honestly, up there is one of my favorites, like straight up. The fact that all the fun times just came together into this mass just is so cool, to be honest, and it's just really interesting. He is a pain to deal with in the secret ending of Night 5, but I still do like it a lot. Yendo, we know next to nothing about it. Like, basically, any of the endos we just put there because we don't know anything about them, especially Yendo. He just randomly appears in the custom night of sister location. Like, where did that come from? Bonnet, to be honest, I don't really care much about it. Like, I understand that you give maybe Bonbon a counterpart, but I don't know, it just seems like a lazy recolor, to be honest. Electrobab, I don't really like at all, and hurry up should not have existed. It only changes its eye colors, which is stupid. Lolbit, I don't know why, but Lolbit, I just love for some reason. It's just so funny, to be honest. Let's see. Wait, did I already do Michael? Yeah, I did Michael, so we're just going to shove them all the way down here. With all the other ones I have no clue for. Let's see. Elizabeth. To be honest, I don't care much for Baby, so I don't care much about her. Plus, she was an idiot, to be honest, for going up to that robot by herself. But I also understand because apparently it was made for her. I don't know, Elizabeth, I just never really exactly cared for, to be honest. Helpy, honestly, I really like his personality. He's just so dumb fun, and I love him for that. Old Man Consequences. He's just whatever, to be honest. I don't exactly care for him, but I still enjoy his lore, Bard. But if we have to get rid of him, then I'm fine with that. He's from the game that dark side of Fnaf that we don't really like to talk about as much, despite it being somehow important to the lore. be honest, the mediocre melodies, I don't really exactly care for these ones. But Mr. Hippo, oh, to be honest, I think he's just so stupidly good with his monologuing. Oh my gosh, he is. In fact, anytime you die to him, he monologues for a solid, like, I think 3 minutes before the end screen finally appears. It's just so stupidly fun. The fact he also makes fun of MatPat so many times is so funny. El Chip, honestly, I'll just shove him there because it's just whatever. But I'm going to send him to neutral because he did hit something else in security breach, which honestly did breathe a little life into him, to be honest. Candy Cadet, honestly, pretty great character despite barely being in here. I like how he's basically important to the lore, basically doing something I believe like with, I forget exactly what it was about, but I believe it was Ennerd or something. I don't remember exactly what he was describing. Maybe it was Endo, or not Endo, the Mimic, which we'll get to soon, but either way, I think Candy Cadet is good. Rockstar Freddy, I kind of like his little coin minigame, but it's just whatever, to be honest. I don't really care for Rockstar Chica and Bonnie because they're just whatever. Honestly, I do like Rockstar Foxy because of his little parrot thing. I don't know, it's just a great character in my opinion. Security Puppet was terrible at his job, so it's bad. Funtime Chica, I don't really care much about her. Like, I don't really care much about her. And the cupcake, honestly, that's a stupid design. I hate it for that. Music Man.
Music Man!
Oh, he is an interesting character. But I am neutral to him. Like, I don't hate him. The only reason was so much loved was the MatPat meme of Music Man.
Music Man!
Scrap Baby. It's just whatever. I don't really care for her that much. Her giant claw hand did appear out of nowhere, which is weird in my opinion, to be honest. Molten Freddy, honestly, I do like this character, to be honest. Like, it's really interesting. The fact that you used a destroyed version of Funtime Freddy's head as the main head is really interesting. Did we need another Freddy though? Not really, but it's whatever. William Afton or Scrap Trap? This design shit. Like, straight up, what was Scott thinking with this design, to be honest? It is bad on all accounts. Oh, Lefty, I really do like this character. The lore behind it is really great, to me, in my opinion. Definitely not up there with perfect, but it's definitely close. And you know what? I'm moving Puppet down because, to be honest, I don't really honestly exactly love her, to be honest, but it's still great lore with her. Dee Dee. Don't care for her. I like how she does bring in some new animatronics that aren't in the game screen, but it's still interesting, to be honest. Cassette Dude, or Cassette. To be honest, I'm not sure exactly who it's talking about, so I'm just going to put in don't know much about, because I don't know anything about this character, apparently. Charlie. You know, I'm going to send her down because I basically covered it with the puppet, or whatever. Okay, Freddy Frostbear. I'm going to just count this as all of the, all for the, AR. I was forgetting its name. To be honest, I straight up don't care about it. I don't hate it. I don't care. I don't think it should exist. Like, it was interesting for its time. It gave us some interesting lore with Vanny that never went anywhere. But still, it was just a whatever to me. Glitch Trap, I like. At first, it was kind of dumb, because we thought maybe, oh, Afton just somehow downloaded his consciousness into it, but learning more about it, and apparently it's the Mimic AI and not that did it, is actually kind of interesting in my opinion. I kind of like that, to be honest. Are you the Pirate Cove Foxy? I don't know. So I'm just gonna put it in don't know much about, because I'm not sure which Foxy this is talking about. I want to say it's the pirate ride, but that's just base Foxy, I think. The plush babies. Hate them. They were annoying, and their counterparts in the Scrap Babies are just even worse. Dreadbear. I don't know. I don't really hate him as much. I do like it that it was a Frankenstein Freddy for the Halloween update, which is actually really cool. I kind of liked it for that, but it was kind of whatever. Like, I don't know. Just he was just there. There's nothing special, to be honest. Grim Foxy. I love this design. His burning rage of fire spewing from his body is just so cool, and that massive hook is crazy cool. I love his design, to be honest. Yeah, he's not too important to the lore because he's a Halloween update, but I still love his design, which is why he's imperfect in my opinion. Ooh, Glamrock Freddy, to be honest. He's a great character. I loved him in Security Breach. He did get annoying as he did get me killed in the Monty section right after finally beating it, which was annoying, but still, I still liked him. Glamrock Chica. Honestly, I kind of like her. Like the fact that she eats trash is interesting, to be honest. Which I am honestly not sure about how I feel on this one. The game one Chica, I understand would eat the trash, but but still, I just like her design. She's just interesting, to be honest. Roxy, she's perfect. She's the best, like straight up. There's no competing. She is the best character. Monty, really, honestly, don't care for Monty that much. In my opinion, Monty is just whatever character. I don't exactly like him that much. He's just there. He replaced Bonnie, and from the lore, he apparently killed Bonnie just to take his place, even though Bonnie brought him into the group, which makes no sense in my opinion. I don't know. I just don't really care for Monty all that much. Shattered Chica, I'm neutral, to be honest. Like, she is interesting, to be honest, but I'm just whatever. I'm gonna put Roxy there as well. Like, I like her gimmick of now her eyes are gone, so she has to use her other senses to hear you, which is interesting. But oh, her part when you first remove her eyes were so hard for no reason. The amount of times I died in there was also painful. DJ Music Man. To be honest, I don't care for him. Call me hater. I don't care for DJ Music Man, to be honest. And you know what? Same what I do like the wind-up Music Man because vent sections in games are just boring walkthroughs. You're just hoping to end, but these ones give you something to be worried about. Like, they are trying to kill you in the vent, so which actually changes it up a little, which I don't like about it. Don't worry, we'll get to the ruined versions of them soon. The endos actually have a purpose in this game, so I'm not going to put them in I don't know. But to be honest, I do like them. The fact that they were weeping angels were really interesting, but their segment was getting annoying at certain points because of how many were spawning at times. Burnt Trap, straight up in my opinion, terrible. I understand he was retconned to not actually exist because apparently that's not the true ending, but still, like, I don't know. The fact that he has the only cinematic, and for the longest time we thought this was the true ending, was just so dumb in my opinion. Like, why? I don't care for him that much. The Blob, same thing. Like, I understand I believe he came. No, wait, no. He wasn't even in the ruined. He barely was. He was only in one scene, and that was it. But in Security Breach, to be honest, he was pointless in my opinion. Combine agony and rage combined into this monster could be interesting, but its design is just dumb. Like, heads and body just thrown around in a mess of tangling wires connected to one head with glowing eyes. That's a stupid design, and to be honest, I feel like that. Like, I like Security Breach. It was a fun game, but some of the decisions were made were really bad, and the Blob was one of them. I refuse to call it Tangled because that's a stupid name. The Blob is better. Gregory. I like Gregory. His personality was interesting and fun, but times he did get annoying at times, but I still liked him a lot. The most underutilized characters. Uh, I'm neutral to Vanessa. Should have been used more, but barely was. From the amount of scrapped voice lines we could hear in the code just shows how terribly performed this game was made. And Vanny, honestly, same thing. I really wanted Vanny to be good, and I really do like her design. I want to put her in amazing, but the fact that she barely is in the game that she was originated from was so terrible. I liked how we got hints of her in the end of Fnaf Health Wanted and Special Delivery, but when we finally got her, she was just there, and she's not even in the ruined or any game past that because we freed Annie in the Princess Quest ending because that's the true ending. Vanessa's free. I don't know. I just don't care much. I really like Vanny, but it's just so underutilized. Oh, ruined Freddy. To be honest, first time I played that, I really did like this one. Like his back, and we don't know if this is the actual Freddy body. Like, I'm not sure if it's actually been proven that this is actually Freddy's body. Because if I'm not mistaken, the Princess Quest ending, only Freddy's head still worked. I forget exactly, but I loved the design and the fact that it's just a gaping. It has a stomach for mouth is just so interesting. I loved it a lot, to be honest. Ruin Chica. Don't exactly care for her that much. Like, I like the Shattered Chica, to be honest, but Ruin Chica is just dumb looking, and the trash bag just hanging out of her gut is just gross. I don't want to put her in perfect because she's not as great as the regular one, but I do like the story with Shattered Roxy with no, not Shattered, Ruined Roxy. Honestly, the fact that she and Cassie have a history together is really good, and the fact that she helps us in the end is great, and I really hope we see more of that in the future, because that was great. Ruined Monty, to be honest, I'm neutral to this one compared to the other ones. Like, the fact that he's become more feral animal-like is really good. It just sucks that his it's all scripted, so we don't really see much of him. But still, the few points we see him are really great. Like, and I kind of liked how he was a shark in his death segment. Like, that was a really interesting choice, and I liked it for that. You don't really know much about Rockstar Bonnie, but in my opinion, yeah, I'm just going to put him in don't know much about, because I do like the lore between him and Monty, but we just don't know much about him himself. We just know that him and Monty were together, or the history with him and Monty. We don't know much about him specifically. All we know is he's deactivated and no longer part of the group. Ruin's son, to be honest, I liked it. Him being scared of his own counterpart was really great, and I liked it for that. And honestly, Ruined Moon was really interesting too. Like, I still really do love the comedy and tragedy motifs in this character, and honestly, it's really interesting in my opinion. But to be honest, Eclipse, I really do love. It's just the perfect balance between these two chaotic entities, and honestly, I just love his personality once we saved him. I don't know, just to me, I just like Eclipse more than Sun and Moon together. I refuse to call him the daycare attendant because that's a dumb name. It's Sun and Moon. Ruin DJ Music Man. To be honest, no, I don't hate him. I just don't care for him. If he was removed completely, I am fine with that, because he was only in the Up Wanted 2, which I should have put down further. Because oh well. Why are you here? You're not supposed to be here. There we go. These ones, oh boy, I straight up hate these ones. They are annoying little craps. I died so many times in their little segment because the fact that some of them wouldn't die or just keep chasing me all over the place were just so annoying. It took forever for that. And some of them didn't even move when you lure them. Like, man, these ones were so annoyingly glitchy. I hated them for that so much. I forget what you're specifically called, but AI Helpy. Honestly, I liked his personality. It's interesting. I don't remember if he worked for the Mimic or not, but oh wait, no, he was against the Mimic. He was part of the Mixies program, which I don't know. I just like in the Mixies. He's whatever. Like the fact that he tried to kill us at every point is kind of dumb in my opinion. Like why? I don't know. It's just kind of dumb that shouldn't he only be programmed to the? I don't know. I don't know. There's so much lore behind this one that doesn't make sense in my opinion. The Mimic. He is an amazing, but borderline perfect because we don't know much about him. And in the new game, Secret of the Mimic, we will learn more about him. But for now, we don't nothing about his lore. The fact that he's able to, he's the one who apparently made a glitch trap, which is honestly cool. I do like the Mimic, and depending on what Secret of the Mimic holds, it might change my opinion on him. He might go down to neutral or go up to perfect, because so far I'm really liking the lore of the Mimic. Wow, I just said her name before. Man, now I'm forgetting. I forget her name. Oh my gosh, and I just said it before, but honestly, I think she's a great character. I do like her a lot. Man, it's going to be bugging me until I remember her name. Oh boy. I still think her personality is great. The fact that her and Roxy had some history together is really great. Cassidy, that's her name. Cassidy. No, wait, no, it wasn't Cassie. Oh, okay, I'm going to have to look it up because this is bugging me.
5 minutes later.
Okay, I figured out her name. It's Cassie. It was great. I was close with Cassidy, but it was Cassie, which I don't know. It just doesn't feel right now that I think about it, but it's whatever. I'll just go with that until I remember it. But still, her personality was great. The fact that I just wish we knew more about her, because there was not much history. Just that her dad used to work for Fnaf as a mechanic, and then apparently she might have died at the end of Ruin, which is still up in the air. I'm confused. Really hope we learn more about that because it was interesting in my opinion. Jack. I forget your name. The Jackal Moon or whatever. To be honest, I'm putting in neutral, but honestly, his design is up there. But you know what? I'm going to move him to amazing because I love his design. Just the jack-o'-lantern crazy look of him is just crazy cool, in my opinion. I forget your name, and to be honest, I know you're in the Help Wanted too, but we don't know much about you, so I'm going to just put you there. That Mystic Hippo, I don't really care for her, to be honest. Like, it was interesting to give Mr. Hippo a counterpart, but it's just whatever in my opinion. What version of Freddy is this? I don't know much about you, so I don't know what. There was 2 Freddys. Only a few more left because I'm not doing all of these other versions of them because I'm just going to put them in don't know much about or don't care for. Like all these versions of the security bot is just one I straight up don't care for. But this version and the food one, honestly, you know what? I'm neutral to it because he does have an interesting design and the way his role is just interesting. But I just don't exactly like him that much. You know what? I am moving him back down to don't really care for him, to be honest. What version of Freddy are you? You look like a burnt version of this carnival one, but I don't know. So, let's see. Ooh, this endo. To be honest, I kind of like it. I don't know why. Just the massive headset on it just looks interesting, in my opinion. His little puzzle, it was interesting, but it's just whatever. And the final one, Ruined Candy Cadet. I'm neutral towards him. He wasn't as important as the original Candy Cadet, because this one just talks about the Mimic and how we shouldn't be releasing him, but it's just whatever in my opinion. I do like FNAF, and honestly, some of the characters are really great, like these 5 right here. 2 of them are Foxy technically 3 because it is but I'm going to just say 2 versions of Foxy plus a close counterpart. Let's just say cousin. Let's say Roxy's a cousin of Foxy, something like that. I don't know, FNAF has always been an interesting thing. I've done a few playthroughs of FNAF, and there's an entire playlist of every FNAF game I've played. But I honestly am excited for this, for what's come next. If I'm able to play it, I will be doing the Secret of the Mimic or whatever it was called. But to my knowledge, it might be a VR game, which need to get. I do have a VR headset. I just need to hook it up to my computer so I can play those games for you. There is a few VR games I would love to play, to be honest. But for now, thank you all for watching this, and I'll see you whenever I post next. Bye, guys.